Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by this look, this is something different for me. Usually I do not do looks that are this bold or whatever. The concept of it, hopefully the color is playing on here like it is in real life, but sometimes it doesn't with some of the colors. But this is inspired by like the spring flower concept. Look what I mean. Okay, the eyes have like pink and this champagne-y color and like flowers. Then my waterline has this green, and then this is like brown. So, you know, see what I did? Is that weird? It's probably weird. But I just thought it would be a fun look to try, and regardless, I think that this is just a really pretty color scheme. Kind of the monochrome thing is on trend right now, so I kept with like the warm browns and the brown and all of that. The skin is very fresh, and yeah, so I just wanted to, you know, try something different. So I went ahead and used my Anastasia Shadow Couture palette. I know that this isn't available anymore, and I feel like I've used it in a lot of videos for it not being available, but I know that they sell these shadows in, or at least some of these shadows in singles, and her shadows aren't too expensive, but basically they're colors that like you can find from any brand and that probably own, or you might own, I don't know. I feel like everyone kind of, if you're super into makeup, you probably own colors that are similar to this, and so you can obviously just use whatever you have. Typical. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post new videos twice a week, minimum, and then sometimes I add a third video or something in there, but I am in the process of kind of reformatting when I upload videos, and I think the way that I'm going to do it is, well, every Wednesday I'm going to do review Wednesdays. Some of the products, I have like this whole bag of samples that I need to try out that I haven't been trying out. I also have a lot of foundations and things that like I've seen reviews on YouTube for, but like I want to review them for people with oily skin. So basically I'm just going to be going through products that I have or new products that I get and doing reviews every single Wednesday. Then the other video I will post on like Friday, Saturday time. I've been posting on Sunday, but I think that I'm going to try and push that back to post on Friday or Saturday. This one will probably be going up on a Saturday. But regardless, I will be posting 2 to 3 times per week. And yes, so if you would like to stay tuned for some of those videos, just subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Alright, so I'm just going in with the lightest shade in the palette and using that as a transition shade. It's barely going to show up, but it looks pretty. And then I'm taking kind of a mix of this really warm brown with Bellini, which is kind of a shimmery peach, and making that into my actual transition shade. I think it looks very beautiful.
And love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't want to waste what's left. And
now I'm taking this pink shade and putting that all over my lid. I really want it to kind of stick out. This is the main focus of the look, besides of course the champagne-y color. But then I'm just going to blend away so it's not harsh at all.
through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Alright, and then I'm taking the champagne color in here and putting that, starting in the inner corner and kind of traveling to about halfway. I don't want this to cover the whole lid. I kind of want it to be like a burst of light from the inner corners that kind of fades towards the middle. And I'm going over that with the silver color in the palette and just putting that in the very center to add a little bit of extra pop just there. And then I'm taking the other end of that brush and just kind of, once again, blending it together. And then I'm taking that light color again and using that to highlight my brow bone. I already filled in my brows before this with my typical things. I'll have that listed down below. Now I'm using the Cover FX Mattifying Primer and just putting that all over my face. And now I'm using up a sample of the Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I'm in the lightest shade, and I just really love the finish of this. It's not too dewy, not too matte. I have oily skin, and somehow it actually works really well, even though I've heard some mixed reviews on that. But I'm just adding about 2 layers of that to my skin and blending that in with my Beauty Blender. And then I'm taking my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and I'm highlighting with that under the eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and also spot concealing. This concealer is just like the best thing I've ever tried and like the best color for me too. It's in the shade Vanilla.
We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon.
And then of course I'm just going to blend that out using my Beauty Blender once again.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
Now the ever so popular RCMA No Color Powder. I am just placing that under my eyes using the Beauty Blender. I've really been loving this powder. It just seriously sets everything so well. And it just like feels amazing. I don't know, I love this powder. And now I'm going to finish off the eyes using that green color in the palette as well as the fudgy brown shade. I'm using them both underneath my eyes in the waterline, mostly the green. The brown I'm just placing right along the waterline just so there's a little bit of more definition there and it's not just some green sparkles.
I don't wanna waste what's left.
And next, I've been really loving this L'Oreal mascara. It's the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. The wand is a weird shape, but I don't know, I just really love the way that this has been making my lashes look. It is just amazing.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
And now I'm taking my NYX Blush in Taupe, and I'm going to be contouring my face with that. Just the usual places that I contour, nothing crazy. With a little bit of Too Faced's Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, their Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and then I went in with the Benefit Majorette Blush. I just put a little bit on my cheeks and blended out with a Beauty Blender, and I think it just gives a really nice natural flush that doesn't interfere too much with the bold colors.
We'll go.
Then I take my favorite Wet n Wild highlight and just place that in all the usual places for highlighting. I really like the way that this looks as well. It's very subtle. And now I am taking the NYX Liquid Lipstick Majorette in Teddy and just getting that all over my lips. This one was a little bit more difficult to apply, probably because of the darker color, but I thought it looked pretty good. And then that is it for the look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!